everybody! Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor. Peace and love to everybody out there. I'm here again with another new patient. This is my newest patient, Big Enrique. Give me a little bit of that. He's coming from kind of local, East Brunswick, which is what, about 20 minutes away?
About 20 minutes.
Give or take.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming through. He was researching. It always, not always, but a lot of times it happens like this. You have a back problem. It's been a little chronic. You've tried a lot of things, but nobody's helping you, right? Yeah. So you went on the web and you're doing your own research, right? And I guess you came across the ring dinger first.
Yes.
And then what, YouTube or?
YouTube.
You watch a few videos.
Watch a few videos.
And you're like, that looks interesting. Maybe something I want to try.
All the videos showed, results, and that's what I need, so.
And then you were thinking about possibly going to Texas.
I was thinking about going to Texas, and I found out someone was more local, had the same approach, the same type of technique. Yeah. And I said, let me not try it. Saw your videos.
Yeah.
And the results on the videos, everything was good, and why not give it a try? I'm around the corner. Amen.
Well, I appreciate you coming by. And yeah, that's kind of like, you're like my perfect scenario as a patient. Because Dr. Johnson, who created the ring dinger, he trained me. He certified me. It's a great technique. And a lot of people from all over the world fly into him in his practice in Houston. Yeah. But he can't see the whole world. He can't take care of everybody. And he wants to perpetuate his technique, right? So about 5 years ago, he started training other doctors. I was not his first pupil, but one of his first. And I love it. I've been doing this for 27 years, but I've been doing the ring dinger for 5 years, and it's been a blast. The results we've been doing for people have been very exciting and changing people's lives. Great. So hopefully that'll be you today too. I can't promise results, but I promise you I'll work my ass off to help you today. Do my very best.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
All right, cool. So we're gonna do an exam first. Sometimes I don't video exam. Sometimes I do. Today I just felt like a video of the exam. I don't even know yet, but here's what's going on with this guy. He's got low back stuff. His main complaint is low back pain. Sharp pains, more dominant on the left, but it also goes to the right too. Been going on for about, let me see.
2 years.
It's about 2 years. You had an auto accident in 23. Yeah. And that flared it back up again.
Worse, yeah. Worse.
And then it got a little better. But then about a month ago, it flared up again, right?
Yeah.
And now it's been hanging out at about a 6 out of 10, which is a little bit above a moderate. Mm-hmm. But it's been jumping to 8 or 9, so it's getting up to that severe range. And it's annoying, and it's affecting your life, right?
Yes, it is.
And you want it fixed.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to do my very best for you today. So basically that's it, right? Yeah. So we're going to do a full exam. So the first thing I want you to do is, let me put this down over here. Even though you're not complaining of anything other than your lower back, I'm going to check the whole spine. We're going to do a quick exam in your neck, and then we're going to lay you down on the table and do a real solid in-depth exam in your lower back. Okay. So come off of there and sit on the stool, because that table's too high for me for exams. You just stay relaxed. Anything I'm doing to you from this point on through the exam and or through the treatment that doesn't feel good or right to you, let me know right away, okay? Otherwise, just relax and I'll do my routine, and hopefully we'll figure out stuff and then we'll fix it. So just in general, feeling the neck, it doesn't feel too bad. Your neck's pretty loose. The tone in the muscles are not bad at all. Little bit of tightness in your upper back in your traps, but not nearly as bad as most people walking in here. So I want to see how well it's turning and bending in your neck. So you let me turn you. If it gets to a certain point where it bothers you, let me know right away, okay? But I'm not going to go crazy. Just turn to the right, okay? Not too bad. That's pretty good. That's about a 10% restriction. Go to the left. Now that side's tighter. Feel the difference? Yeah. See how the nose stops here? I don't know how many degrees that is, but that's about 20-25% impaired, because the nose should be able to go almost to the shoulder without any pulling if it was perfect. Now tilt this way. Not too bad that way. Not too bad. A little, what do you feel? Like more pulling here? Yeah. Yeah, so clearly the left side is showing up as tighter. Go backwards. Now that's a little tight. Is it feeling jammed up in here? Anything pinching?
Right here.
Yeah, okay. Any dizziness when you're back this way?
No.
Good. Now chin forward as far down as you can. Any pulling here? Yeah, on this side. Does it affect your lower back when you bend your chin?
No.
Good. Come out of this. Really, that's all I want to do. We're going to adjust this area. We're going to adjust the whole body and the whole spine just because that's a better way to do it, and that's how I do it, even if you're not complaining. Some chiropractors only work on where you say it's bothering you. Yeah. They spot treat. I feel like a global adjustment, a global treatment is much more effective. Yes, it takes more work and time for me, but I'm willing to do it because I believe it gives you guys better results.
Thank you.
So we're going to do that. Go ahead and lay down on your belly on this table now. Put your face where the paper is. Get comfortable. Good. Hands on the side. Yep. You good there?
Yes.
All right. So now, let me see what's going on here. If there's anything going on in your posture, we'll take a look at that first. All right. So you got an overall twist in your whole body, actually. Shoulders and all the way down to the hips and pelvis is torqued to the right. So sometimes if you, are you a side sleeper? Stomach?
And then number 2 will be the side.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're doing something in your life where you're leaning more to one side over and over again, or it could be an accident where you banged one side, something happened where your whole body is torqued this way. So your shoulders are going this way a little bit, and your hips are going to the right. And it's kind of stuck that way. The hips are level because the heels are level. So from this perspective, it's even, but it's torqued pulling to the right. When I'm feeling it, it definitely feels jammed, more so here on that right sacroiliac joint. But you said the left hurts more, right?
Yeah, well, right now I'm feeling it both.
Both.
Just enjoying all these movements.
Yeah. But just because it's tighter here is not a guarantee this is where the pain is. In fact, I see a lot of times, a lot of patterns where the tighter side is not symptomatic. It's the opposite side. I don't know 100% why that is, but my theory is pull on one side, pinch on the opposite side. So that's probably why this side's feeling more symptomatic in general. But this side definitely, joint-wise, feels tighter. Okay. When I press here on your lower lumbar spine, is it sore in here, like under my thumb? Is it tender? Yeah. So the tenderness means that there's also inflammation in the soft tissue around the joint. Sometimes you have jamming without inflammation, and sometimes you have inflammation. Anything tender around this region? Yep, so there's inflammation there. Anything tender around this region?
I'm feeling when you do that.
So when I push here, you feel it here. Yeah. See, there's the scenario. See what I mean? When I put a little more pressure here, it activates the pain on this side, right? So yeah, pull on this side, pinch on that side. So that's what's going on with you today. Okay, now I'm gonna do a couple orthopedic tests for your lower back. The first thing, it's simply just bend up your knees, right? I'll do it. When I bend up your knees, right, normal, you should just feel it stretch in the front of your thighs, like pull. If that happens, you don't even have to tell me about that because that's a normal response. But when I bend your knees up, if anything here pulls tighter or gets more pain, let me know. That's abnormal, okay? All right. Bend up the knees. As I stretch them up, what's going on in your lower back?
It just feels like if I'm working my back out, like a string pulling it.
Like it gets tighter, right?
Yeah.
Where? Central or more leaning towards that right side or left side? Right there. Okay. So that is a positive orthopedic test that indicates wherever you felt it pulling, there's too much compression. So we already know there's compression in your lower back, which actually qualifies you for the ring dinger, because the ring dinger is the best thing on the planet for decompression, which fixes compression. Okay. Now I want to check the joints on the side of your pelvis called the SI joint or the sacroiliac joint. So the way to do that is I'm going to just press down on your tailbone a little bit. Start with your left leg. Don't bend it at the knee. So keep it stiff. From here all the way down to the foot, keep your leg stiff. Lift it off the table as high as you can. Go. Don't bend it. High as you can, get off. No bending. You're bending. Just keep it stiff. Try to lift. Yeah. That's it? Okay. Let it go. Now, did it hurt when you lifted, or it just kind of was stuck and you couldn't go any further?
No, I felt the pinch.
It was pinching here, right? Now, did you stop because it was hurting much, or is that hot? Was that as far as you could go?
I think I could have went further. It just hurt.
All right. You willing to go further for a second just to see how far it goes? If it gets really painful, don't go that far. But all right, lift it as high as you can, even through the pain a little bit. All right. That's about it. All right, drop it. Still, that's only about a third or a quarter of the way up from normal range of motion. Normal range of motion, you should be able to get your leg up about here. Okay. You can't see it. I'm showing the camera. So that tells me also your sacroiliac joint is jammed up on this side. So you have compression in your lumbars and jamming in your left sacroiliac. Let's see about that right side. See how, lift that one as high as that goes. Yeah. Okay, and down. Well, it went up a little bit higher, but did it cause any pain? It caused more pain here now, right? Yeah. See what I was saying before earlier, folks, on the camera, and for you too. When this gets activated, it causes more pain on this side. So, but this is also involved. So we got to release both sides to get it, I think, to get a good healing going on here. All right. Let me just see what the rest of your spine's doing, even though you're not complaining. I want to check the rest of the back. Not too bad through here. Once I hit about mid-back, it starts getting pretty tight in through here, kind of rigid and stuck. You feel that pressure? Yeah, all the way up too. So from about here, all the way up to here, it's pretty jammed up. A little bit in the transition area between your neck and shoulders. That's a hot spot for a lot of people because we're looking down at the phones too much, and this area gets stressed. But your neck itself, your neck proper, feeling good. For once, I got somebody with a happy neck. So there's not too much going on in your neck. But here, and boom, and boom, and boom are big time jammed up and need chiropractic. All right, I'm done with the exam. The good news is, nothing showed up to make me concerned for safety, so I'm 100% can treat you safely. So I'm ready if you are.
I'm ready.
All right, just want to make sure you're good with the fees. Zach's supposed to tell you up front what the fees are. Just want to make sure we're good.
Yeah.
$320 for today, right?
Yeah.
And if you need to come back for follow-ups, it goes down to $220 as long as there's nothing new as far as a new symptom or a new injury. Then by law, stay there. Stay here. I'm going to start here. I'm just finishing what I'm saying. By law, if you got something new, I got to diagnose it. So then I have to do a whole new exam, and I got to charge you for it. But as long as we're working on the same issue when you come back, I still do an exam, but it's like a mini exam, and I don't charge you, okay? Just want to make sure you're good. Okay. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little massage and stretch here just to kind of warm up and loosen up the muscles. And then we're going right in that back room, and we're going to get you on that decompression table. And you're going to get your first full spine decompression pull, AKA ring dinger, world famous ring dinger decompression pull. We'll see how your body does there. And then you're going to come back on this table, and there's more we're going to do here. We're going to do a drop technique all the way up your spine. Then we're going to hit all the peripheral joints too while you're here. We're going to release your collarbones in the front of your shoulders and your front of your ribs, just to help get your shoulders back squared off. And then we're going to do your knees, your ankles, your hips, your toes, your elbows, your shoulders. We're doing everything today. And then we're going to see how you're feeling at the end. And then we'll talk about what to do next. I don't know yet, because we got to see how you do. Your job, relajate. And just give me a heads up if you don't like anything I'm doing, okay? And then, that's it. I'll shut up and I'll just work on you. So did you grow up in East Brunswick, or where'd you?
No, I grew up in Newark.
Newark, okay.
And then we moved to Little Prairie, and then my wife we were pregnant, and I said, well, want to make sure I raise my son in a better neighborhood than I had. So
yes.
I decided to buy a home in the East Brunswick area.
Okay.
What,
cool.
3 years now?
Nice. It's a nice area.
Yeah, it's good. When you can walk around the neighborhood, it's good.
Yeah, right? My father, when I grew up as a kid, my father worked in Newark, downtown Newark. My father worked in downtown Newark for 20-something years on Halsey Street.
It's just not, you know, you can go and just do whatever you want. It's tough neighborhood.
Yeah. It's over the last 10, 15 years, it's better than it was, isn't it, or no?
It's improving slightly.
Yeah.
It's not at a pace that you can see it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
This neighborhood is night and day, and it's good. You still can get to the city if you have to.
Yep. School systems are probably better.
Actually, this Middlesex County has got some of the best school systems in the country.
Yep. Yep. Academically.
Yeah, very, very good.
Yep.
Another thing, I can't even keep up with it. So this back doesn't help me out with that.
No, oh, you got a 4-year-old?
I got a 4-year-old. Keeping up with him is something.
Yeah. Well, hopefully this is going to start you on the road to recovery. Then you'll be able to do more. But you're right. When the back goes, everything else goes with it. The back is like the main support beam for the whole body. Like, you know, the house has a main support beam. And if the main support beam in your house gets weak, what happens to the rest of the house? Yep. Same thing with the body and the back. But when you stabilize the beam, everything else gets stable too. Same thing with the back and the body. Good. All right, just a little warm up for the big stuff. When you're ready, big guy, come on up off this table. Take your time, no rush and no jerky movements. Slow and smooth is how you should move when your back is not right. Slow and steady and smooth. And we're coming back this way. All right, hands up on your chest a little bit. Yeah, just rest right here. Come down about an inch towards me. Towards me. A little bit more. Yeah, right there. Perfecto. All right, you stay relaxed. I'm just raising up the table first. All right. So now I got to pin you in really tight here above these hip bones, because the whole thing is I want to anchor you down. When I pull, I don't want your body to slide. Okay. So when it stops short, it sends the force bing all the way down the spine, and it releases from the top to the bottom. Boop, 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 boop. You'll feel it when I do it. Okay. It's going to be a little tight getting you pinned in there. It's going to be a little snug. Can you handle that, or is that too tight?
No, that's good.
Yeah, good. All right. Now, hands back to me. This is not the treatment. I'm just making sure you pin properly. You're snugged up against some pins. Yeah, baby. Good. Now, relax. Did that pull your shirt or no? No, you're good.
Yeah, if it did, it's okay.
Okay. I'm going to unbutton this top button just because the collars get in my way a little bit. Now, your job is keep your teeth touching. Top teeth touching to the bottom row. But don't bite hard. Just naturally keep it closed. Mm-hmm. But don't bite too hard, because then it makes the neck tight and it doesn't release as well. The towel just goes around because my hands are too small to get a good enough grip. Hello. To get a good enough grip on your head. So the towel gives me better grip. Okay. Lift up your neck. Come on down. Good. And as a side effect, you actually might be a little taller after we're done. Mm-hmm. Get you a couple, maybe an inch or two. Okay. So keep the teeth together. Also keep the rest of your body relajate, as relaxed as you can be. And I'll do the rest. You ready to go? Mm-hmm. Good. Nice and relaxed. Just got to get the proper grip here. Make sure I'm good here. Stay loose. And boom. Just breathe and try to keep your body relaxed. I know it's intense. Was it painful?
Just a quick moment.
Yeah. Did you feel it all the way down to the bottom?
Yes.
Amen. Amen.
I never felt anything like that before.
I know, because there's nothing else out there.
I tell you, I've been doing this since I was 19. This is the first.
Yeah. There's nothing else out there that does this except this.
Wow.
That's why the people travel. We got to get more doctors certified. Now, I don't know. I'm just going to ask you some questions, though, because some people report this. Do you feel like it's your body's nice, like flatter, like less pulling when you're laying here? Can you tell any difference in how your body feels laying here now than before the pull, or no?
Yeah, I can tell. I feel like there was something done to my this area.
Yeah.
Like it was,
yeah.
It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain, but something was something's happened.
Aggressively, yeah, very. Like just the tension was just
released.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. That tells me it was a proper release. All right, before you get up, I want to do a little more mini release in your neck. Probably doesn't need much, but we'll see. And then I want you to get up on your feet, relax. Good. And I want to see how you feel standing, relax. Let it go. Good. Nice. Nice. Good release, clean. Went all the way down to where we needed it to go. So when you're ready, make your way back up on your feet.
I'm still a little shocked.
You need to stay for a second?
No, I'm good.
All right. Roll sideways first, throw the legs off, and then kind of come up without bending forward as much as you can. Yeah, there you go. Good way of doing it. Okay. Now, if you need a little second there to get oriented, but when you feel ready to stand up, stand like right here, and kind of check out your body and tell me and tell the camera what feels different, if anything. Should. Can you tell?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like that specific area was just like decompressed, like
perfect.
Just feel like a really strong stretch, like something that was just knotted up. It's that's the best.
Like released.
Yeah, released. Like
set free.
Yeah, like I feel it right there, like just like a real good decompression, like a teapot. You know how you take the just balled up in there like in a knot.
Got it. Nice. All right, perfect. Good job, dude. We're on the right track. I can tell already. All right. So now go back on this table. The oldest patient I ever did the ring dinger on is 89-year-old woman. Now, not every 89-year-old is going to qualify for that, but she happened to be very vital otherwise. She was very healthy and strong. Other than that, had no major other health problems. Yes. She just had a jammed up back. I don't want to tell the whole details, but nobody knows who she is. But her husband of like 60 years passed away like 6 months ago, and she was in a lot of emotional stress because she was, grieving, and her whole lower back got locked up, and she did good. 100% every single time. Make sure it's safe. Safety first. That's my top priority. Make sure it's safe. All right. So let's see what's going on down here now. The first thing right off the bat is that pelvic twist is almost gone. The shoulders are perfect now. The pelvic twist is about 80% reduced. Okay. Remember when I bent up your knees, you told me it was pulling here? Okay. Huh? Yeah. I'm going to redo that test. You tell me if it feels the same or reduced. Or sometimes it's all the way gone. But just tell me how it is compared to the first time we did it, okay? Ben. What's it feel like now in that lower back when I stretch it?
It's like, I would say 75 to 80% better.
Amen. That's exactly what I want to hear. That's music to my ears. Most people go from something to reduced. So we're on the money there. We're making the right progress. Things are going excellent, exactly as they're supposed to. Now we're going to do more releasing here by doing what's called the drop technique. So slide down about an inch or two towards your feet. Yeah, right there. That works. Now, the belly part's going to drop down. What that does is that gives me a little more space under here to give a deeper release here. Plus, this is also for pregnant women. They can lay there with their big bellies. And also guys with big beer bellies, they could lay down. So then this thing's going to pop up, and I'm going to push down on you and it's going to go boom. So I'm going to go boom, 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 okay? Your job, relájate. I'll do the rest. Let it go. Good. Nice. Good. Now you are 100% neutral in the shoulders and in the pelvis. So that's good. That means your posture's exactly where it's supposed to be from this perspective. Okay. Now, remember we checked this. We did this test where you lift your legs stiff. Yeah. Let's redo that one. Start here. Bend as high as you can now. Good. And down. It went up a little higher. Did it pinch like it did before?
Not really, no. Just, I felt very slight, very slight.
But reduced from before?
Yeah, it did.
Good. Do the same thing on the right. Lift the right one. Nice. That goes up nice and high. Did it pinch here? Amen. Mucho, or how do you say? Muy bueno. Very good and big improvement. So now we're going to go up the spine a little bit. Good. There we go, baby. Yep, that was crunchy up in there. Bend again. Still feeling happy up there? No pull?
Ever so slightly on the left. Really, really slightly.
Did that come back, or was that there before you just didn't say it? Like still a little pull here?
Yeah, very slight, but not like before. Just maybe just like a stretch, I guess, not a big enough pull.
All right, we're going to do another drop or two, but hey, we'll take it. We're not looking for, I never expect perfection from one treatment. Progress, yes. Heck yes. Perfection, not really. Good. All right, we're raising up the belly part. Now we're going to release a little more through here. Relax. Good. Ooh, that was big. Hold on. Good. I love my job. I can get all my aggression out on my patients. I just think of things that piss me off, and it helps me, gives me a little more oomph. That was a joke. I'm just messing around. If Zach wasn't here, I'd talk about my ex-wife, but that's his mom, so I don't want to say anything bad. Stay relaxed. Nice. Oh. Little false alarm there. Good. One more for good luck. Nice. All right. Doing a lot better, sir. On your back when you're ready. Boca arriba. Good. Slide down another inch or two. Right there. And one more. Right there. Good. Now, like I said, I think I told you before, we're going to work on the front a little bit, in the collarbones and in the anterior ribs, just to help get your shoulders coming back this way. So bring your arms out like a T. Stay relaxed. Good. Turn this way. Good. Turn a little bit this way. Good. Neutral. Rest your hands wherever you're good. Now we're going to do a little tug down from down below. We're going to tug at the knee. If the knee needs it, it should release the knee, and then hopefully it'll release more in the hips and the lower back. Your job to help me out, give me a loose, floppy leg. I'll do the rest. Drop it in my hands, loose and heavy. Let it go. There we go. Let it relax here. Hold on. Relax. There. Woo. Slide back up. Where'd you feel that?
Off my head.
Good.
Shut up.
Nice. Now we're going to do the toes. You okay with the toes?
Yes.
Boom.
What's that up here?
Yeah. Good. Now we're going to pull at the ankle. Stay loose. Stay relaxed. Good. Now we do the same thing on this side. First we do the knee and the hip, and then we'll do the ankle. Drop it in my hands. Stay relaxed. Good. That knee went. I felt that. Slide back up. Reload. Reset. Good. Woof. Bam. Good. Relax. Nice. Okay. Everything's doing great. Now we're going to do the shoulders. But for the people out there, for my fans, we're going to do a little bit of a different shoulder adjustment. We're going to use the drop table instead of sitting on the stool. So, bend this elbow like this. Stay relaxed. Let it go here. Loose. Good. Relax it. Good. Good. All right, bend this one up. Good. Let it go. Oops. Almost hit the eject button on you, sorry. All right, cool. We're done with everything on this table. So when you feel ready, come on up off the table. Pay attention to how it feels when you're getting up and see if it feels easier to get up than usual from laying down. See if that made a difference getting up.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
It's easier.
That's what I like to hear. Have a siéntese, por favor, face the camera. We're going to finish, actually turn a little bit this way. We're going to do the elbows, the wrists, the fingers, both sides. And then we're done for today. Then we'll talk about what to do next. Okay? Give me, drop it in my hands. Loose, little baby release in the elbow. Good. Turn a little bit more towards me. A little bit in the wrist. Good. Bingo. Let this go floppy. Pull. Good. Pop, 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 pop. Now turn around, give me the other elbow. Good. Drop it and loose. Let it go. Good. A little pop there. Floppy wrist. Floppy wrist. Let it go. Good. There it goes. Loose and floppy. Pull back towards you. Pull. Good. Done. Now, come have a seat there again. We're going to talk a little bit, and then we'll call it quits. So, how's that lower back?
Feeling a lot better.
Did you give me a number? Let me get my chart here. Did you give me a number on? Yeah, you told me it was like 6 out of 10, right? When you walked in here?
I'd say right now I feel like maybe 2.
Excellent. Big time reduction. When was the last time it was a 2, though? It's been a while?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah? Well, good.
Maybe a year or more.
Excellent. All right. You had a very, my measurements said you had a really good release. So, a couple things we'll talk about on camera. As far as post-treatment care, like what I would like you to do now for after the adjustment. Number one is I would not push your body, if at all possible, for the next 24 to 48 hours. You know, do your best. I get it. You have a life, you have a job, you have responsibilities, but try to do your best to keep your bending and lifting to a minimum so your body can heal more effectively. If you push the body, there's always a chance you could put it back out again, re-injure it. So you want to avoid as much as you can, let it heal, okay? If you get sore, ice, applied ice, we talked about it, you told me cold plunges help, right? So keep doing that. You have one at home?
Yeah.
All right. Keep doing that. That's fabulous. But also you could use applied ice, like an ice pack, directly on where the sore spots are. 20 minutes on per hour is a good ratio. And do that as much as you need to as the soreness goes away.
Okay.
It also helps with the pain and the swelling, okay? Research shows that aside from keeping the activity low, a little walk could actually be beneficial for the healing process. So I would say 10, 15-minute walk, no more than like a half an hour at a clip though, that might be too much. Could be beneficial if you want to do that. Dr. Johnson has his patients walk before they even get back in the car to go home, either around in the office building, around the hallways, or it goes down and goes in the parking lot. So if you wanted to do that in the parking lot before you go home, 10 minutes, walk in, swing your arms good, look forward as much as you can, would be beneficial. If you don't want to do it before you go home, when you get home, when you get a chance, take a little walk. It could help you.
Okay.
Before you make a final decision on how this did for you, I know you're feeling good now. My suggestion is to wait a few days because it's still got to heal.
Okay.
It doesn't heal at the visit. It gets released. And then after the release, it's able to heal more effectively, and it will. So wait 2 or 3 days before you make a final decision and then assess how it feels. If it feels better, like you're like, yes, this definitely made a big impact, a big positive difference, but it's not all the way better, that probably means this is right for you, but a few more follow-ups could actually get you even further down the road of healing, if you choose that, right? My best recommendation, if you want to go for more, the best recommendation is to, if you can, get back next week, follow up in a week. If you can't do that for whatever reason, 2 weeks will still help, but it'll be a little slower process maybe.
Okay.
One last thing, if you have any kind of glitches, occasionally a patient will have a flare-up. Usually it's part of the healing process, but if anything flares up or a new symptom or something's going on that doesn't feel right to you and you're concerned, reach out to Zach on the text, let him know. He's trained. He will tell me as soon as I get a break from directly treating a patient, I'll call you. And we'll just do a phone check-in just to make sure that you're okay. Usually it's just the healing happening. But if you're concerned, that's what I would recommend you do. So I don't want you to be out there alone concerned about things.
Gotcha.
Let's talk about it and make sure you're good. Usually you are, but we'll talk, okay? Any questions for me?
No.
Good job, bro. You did really good. I appreciate you trusting me. And I think you're on the mend. Maybe 1 or 2 more and you'll be better than you've been in years, possibly.
Go.
All right, cool. So let's say goodbye to the folks out there.
Bye, everyone.
Big Enrique, doing better. Went from a 6'7" to a 2'3" in pain. Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor. Peace and love to everybody out there. If you're watching and you're thinking, you know what, I have pain too, and I think that might help me, go with your instincts. If it's something you're willing to come to, I'm in Central New Jersey, Edison, New Jersey. If you're willing to take the trip, I'm willing to help you, and I'm willing to work my ass off to do my best to help you out. Come on through. The best way to do that and contact and set up and get all your questions answered is go to my website, which is guruchiropractor.com. It's spelled on the video. There's a book now button. Click that button. It'll ask you for your name, your cell phone number, and your email address, and it goes right to my assistant. He gets it. He reaches back out to you via text. And you guys work out questions, and if it works out, you can book an appointment, and he'll give you all the information about directions, prepping, all that kind of stuff. Everything, you guys work it out. You'll be totally set to come on in. Come on in, and I'll do my best like I did with this guy. Is that how you did it? You texted and everything? Was it easy onboarding?
It was very easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Just follow the text prompts.
Yeah, some people poo-poo about texting, but that's the way we do it. Tough luck, sorry. It's more efficient for us, and 99% of the people find it's effective, so we're going to keep doing it. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, you see that I have a YouTube channel. If you're watching this on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, I suggest that you go take a peek at my YouTube channel, which is Guru Chiropractor on YouTube. Why? Because I film on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, they're short clips. They're like a minute and a half of the highlights, right? But on YouTube, I film from start to finish. So I have hundreds of videos of me going all the way through the treatment, so you can get a really good feel for how I do things and how my patients respond. That's my best recommendation. And if you like it, And I would love for you to support the channel. Like the video, subscribe to it, and share it, and comment, and do all that fun stuff that builds the channel up. For me personally, yes, I know it's going to help me directly, but it's also going to help a lot of other people out there get the word out about the ring dinger. And there's a lot of people out there suffering and stuck, and nobody's helping them. They can't get the help that they need, and this would be the solution. To find out about it so they can come here and get the help that they need. All right, I'm talking too much. Let's say goodbye to everybody. God bless everybody. Have a great rest of your summer. Peace and love. Out.